How you doing out there? Hope all is well. Happy Friday. Glad you could make it. Sorry I did not do my video on Wednesday. Had such a crazy morning. Was at my school that I coach at for 5 hours, and I had some stuff I was doing with my personal deal. I tried to get the video fit in. First thing in the morning was having some technical difficulties, messed with the lighting for about 15-20 minutes. I just couldn't get it where I want to do. I care so much about the quality of the videos that I'm putting out, and I just couldn't get it to fit. And then by the time I messed with it for 15 to 20 minutes, I had to go. So I just didn't get it in. That's not going to be the normal. I'm going to stick to the schedule no matter what. But again, with my schedule that day, I couldn't get it in because of the technical difficulties. I was still planning on doing, but the technical difficulties got in the way. So today's video, we're going to talk about agent owned. We're going to talk about the stock award system in EXP and why it's the best choice if you're a realtor at another brokerage. If you're someone who's thinking about getting into real estate, EXP is the best way to build wealth. It's the best way to set up your financial future if you're getting into real estate or if you're already in real estate. So we're going to get into that momentarily. First thing is, I was supposed to give an update on Wednesday, but as I stated, I couldn't do the video on Wednesday. So the updates right now, my segment, The Coach's Corner on A2D Radio, tomorrow night is going to be, my segment's going to start right around 9, depending on how the other segments go. If one runs a little bit heavy, it might be a little bit after 9, but we're going to plan on it being right around 9 o'clock. The show starts at 8. Like I said, if you're not doing anything, they're great. It's going to be entertaining. Go follow A2D Radio on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Go ahead and tune into the whole show. But again, my segment's going to be around 9 o'clock. Going to talk about some introducing, about Bordentown basketball. I got the Bordentown basketball head coaching job. Also going to talk about the NBA first season and get into the Sixers. Probably going to get into the Ben Simmons situation. One of the hosts has already said that he can't wait to hear my opinions on the Ben Simmons situation. So that's what we're looking at. So like I said, right around 9, maybe a little bit after 9, that's when the Coach's Corner, the first segment, is going to kick off tomorrow night, A2D Radio. It'll be on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. So go ahead and check that out. So back into it, we're going to talk about the EXP agent stock award system, talk about agent owned. So basically what that means is most people who own stock in EXP are real estate or EXP licensed real estate agents themselves. Obviously not everybody who owns stock in EXP are going to be real estate agents or even with EXP, because EXP is growing. People are noticing, and people even outside of EXP are starting to buy stock because they believe it's a decent investment based on what has happened over the last year and a half with EXP. There's still plenty of room to grow. The sky's the limit still for with EXP. This is going to sound like a big number to you, but if you really sit down and think about it, it's not. But right now, last couple of days, we just reached over 67,000 agents with EXP. That's going to sound like a big number, but it's not. It's a drop in the bucket. In the next 2 to 4 years, based on our growth over the last year, which was 88% from a year ago. But based on that growth for projections, we're scheduled to be in the in the next 2 to 4 years, we're scheduled to be over 400,000. So again, 67,000 to 400,000. It's just a drop in the bucket. You still have a chance to get in on the ground floor of the fastest growing brokerage in America. And let's think about in the last 10, 15, 20 years, all the chances that we've had to get in on the ground floor of something great that was exploding, but we didn't do it. Amazon, Netflix, Carvana, all these things that were trendy, all these things that were changing the way things were traditionally done, and people just said, it's a fad, it's not going to work, it's never going to work out, it's just a fad, it'll eventually, sink the other way. And no, they're still here today, and they're still killing the market that they're in. This is your chance right now if you're an agent with another brokerage, or if you're thinking about getting your license and you're trying to build wealth and you're trying to build a future for yourself. This is a chance to get in on the ground floor of someone like an Amazon, a Netflix, a Carvana, someone like that, but in the real estate industry instead. So with that being said, the stock award system is something that a lot of agents join EXP for, building that wealth, finding other ways to build wealth and other streams of income. And the EXP stock has already split once since I've joined, and I've only been here for a year. Obviously there's no guarantees that it's going to split again. But like I said, if it goes, 67,000 agents now in 2 to 4 years, if we're at 400,000, I got to believe that it'll probably split again at some point. Again, no guarantees. I never mislead anybody. It's just my personal belief. I haven't heard anything that's going to happen, but again, it's my personal belief. If the growth is there that much, that we're going to split again. So there's a few ways for agents to get stock in EXP. Obviously, one is to buy it. Another one is every time, your first deal with EXP, you're going to get a stock award from the company. You didn't pay anything for it. Nothing. You just did your deal. You got a stock award for your first deal with EXP. You build your downline. Talk about the rev share. I might do that. I'll probably do another video on that one soon. But rev share, getting agents underneath you. You get stock awards for your agents underneath you hitting certain incentives. The agent equity award program, not something that you have to do. It's not mandatory. But again, if you're at EXP, it's because you care about your future. It's because you see the writing on the wall. You're trying to build wealth as a realtor. So most people opt into this. It's an optional thing. But basically what it is every time you close a deal, they take a very small percentage. I believe it's 1%. Again, don't quote me on that. But I'm pretty sure it's 1% of your commission. And they use that to buy stock in the company at a 10% discount. So you're already up 10% with the stock that you just bought through the agent equity program that you can opt in at. So you're already up. You've already made money. If you sold it tomorrow, you already made 10% return on it. There's just so many ways you can cap for the year. EXP's cap is, $16,000. If you're not familiar with real estate, a cap is once you've made your company, because the company always takes a little bit, which is 20% for EXP. The company will take 20% of your commission. Once you've made the company $16,000 for the year, you're at 100% commission for the rest of the year. So again, once you've made the company $16,000, you get that back in stock. And then of course, becoming an I-kind agent is another way to get stock options with EXP. So again, agent-owned brokerage. That's the reason why there's so many things in place for agents to succeed. There's so many things right at your fingertips. There's literally 24/7 training, you name it. I don't want to get into it too much. This video is starting to get a little long. The point of the video was the agent-owned brokerage and the agent stock award system. So I've said what I had to do on that. Have any questions if you're an agent, or if you're thinking about joining EXP, or if you're thinking about getting your license and you want to know what brokers to go to, and you care about your future, reach out to me today, DM me today, contact me today, text me, call me today. Again, my number's right there. And like I said, I hope to see you guys. I hope you tune in on the debut of the Coach's Corner tomorrow, A2D Radio, 9 p.m. my segment. The show starts at 8. I'd encourage you to tune in for the entire show, though. They're fantastic. And until then, I'll see you tomorrow.